What is going on, you guys? Ron here with Get Phat Food. Welcome back. It's another day, another mother truck and dollar. Heading home. Oh, super windy. Oh, I'm tired. Super windy. I think this probably might be the windiest it's been while heading home. Let's see, what time is it? 4:25. So it seems like you guys like it when I talk about money. So let's talk about money. Let's see. So there was the three. Holy crap, it's hella windy. Sorry. Okay, so there was the three principles. I mean, there's more than three principles, but these are like the main ones. So the first one is to stay out of debt. I think the second one was, oh no, I'm sorry. Hold on, guys. This is hella sketchy. It feels sketchy. So the first one is to live on less than you make. Holy crap. I don't think it's ever been, yeah, it's never been this windy. Holy crap. Ooh. It's like 35, 40 mile an hour winds, I think. It feels like, that's what it feels like. Okay, sorry. Back to what I was saying. So the first one should actually be live on less than you make. And how I am doing this is budgeting. Budgeting is just a plan for your money. It's just making sure you're not overspending. It's just to make sure you're not overspending and you're just spending the designated amount, and also you're saving. So a budget helps you with all of those. It also helps with your investing, because that's the money you're going to be setting aside to invest and save. But the most important thing is that it's for planning out your money and making sure you're living on less than you make. So let's say you make $1,000 every paycheck, every 2 weeks, right? And then you want to make sure you have at least enough to pay the bills. So I would say, for me, I would look at the bills first. Let me add up all the bills. Okay, so it looks like if you have 1,000, your bills are like what, 400, something like that, 500. So already, boom, that's half of your 1,000. And then after that, after the bills, then you can put away some savings, maybe 100, 200. So boom, that's 700 right there. Then you got 300 left, and you can go ahead and invest that, or take 100 out of that and just invest 200, take the 100 and spend it, or even just keep the 100 as like a cash reserve, just in case you ever need to pull out cash. You have that $100 there if needed, right? So basically that's it. I mean, you just kind of quickly budget. I'm kind of bad because I just budget every paycheck, when I think you should be budgeting like monthly. Like, hey, monthly, this is what we're paying and blah blah. But for me, pretty much every paycheck there's something. So usually one paycheck is for rent, and then the other check is for bills, paying off debt. And so what I do with my credit cards is my credit cards will actually automatically pay my bills. My credit cards will automatically pay my bills, like the internet bill, you know, utilities, whatever, right? Automatically. Cell phones, just everything, right? And then you still budget those bills into your budget. You still put it in the budget, and then you just pay off your credit cards every month with those bills on it, and then you earn points, and then later on when you have enough points, you can use it for like a free hotel stay, whatever, right? So that's pretty much how I do it. Obviously, I'm not doing it the best way. If you guys know a better way, or if you guys use some kind of... I just use spreadsheets. I just use Google Sheets. Google Sheets is free, you know. It goes with your Google account anyway, so why not use it? It's so funny talking about Google Sheets. It's like everyone was so hung up on Microsoft Office, and then Google came out with the free version, and it's online, so you never have to save anything. It just automatically saves it for you. It's awesome. Now, whenever Google's down, which is, I've noticed, has happened once or twice, that sucks, right? But in any case, yeah, that's how I manage my money, and that's how I, you know, live on less than I make, and make sure that I have enough for this and that, making sure I have enough for the bills. But yeah, that's how I do it. Now, in my opinion, as long as you are on top of, you know, living on less than you make by budgeting, you also have the ability to not spend money on extra stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be ordering food delivery every day if you are able and have time to go get it yourself. And you know, I'm pretty guilty of it too. Even though I did food delivery, I was guilty of it too. If I felt hella lazy at home, I would just order delivery. Especially I don't want to cook, even though I used to cook. That doesn't mean I want to cook now, you know? So yeah, I think I think these principles, living on less than you make, staying out of debt, and saving and investing, I think that for sure I think that applies to even if you're only making a couple grand a month. If you're not making that much money, it's even more important for you to follow those steps. You know what I mean? Take a look at Dave Ramsey's baby steps. Those really helped me out and pretty much showed me like the basics, you know? And even if you just follow these basics, okay, they're not even like supposedly advanced. They're advanced for me. So I mean, I don't mind. As long as it's a winning formula, that's all I care about, is a winning formula. And sure, you know, it's not going to get you rich. You know, it's not going to get you rich, but it is going to make you financially literate and make you not worry about money so much. You know what you can afford, right? Know what you can afford. And that's it. I mean, you just got to know what you can afford and just buy that. If you know you can't buy a $60,000 car, then please don't. It's that simple, guys. You just have to, you know, maybe just get like a $8,000 car that'll last you a year, and then after a year you sell it for like 7 or 8 for what you got it for, and then, you know, during that time you save up, and then you have like, you know, 10 or 12 grand. Then you use that to buy another used car, and you just rinse and repeat until you can buy a $30,000 car or $60,000 car cash. Or at least that's the Dave Ramsey method. Me, I wish I could do that, but the Chinese way is different, right? The Chinese way is buy it brand new, and make sure it lasts forever. And that's it. What's forever for a car? I don't know, 20 years? At least 10. So it's just about being smart with what you're spending your money on, budgeting, and again, all of this is just to make sure you live on less than you make. Do I hate car loans? No, I don't hate them, but it is what it is. You know, even my next car, I wish I could just buy it with cash, but probably not. I'm probably gonna have enough for like to be able to put like half down, and then the other half I'll probably have to finance. But I want to make sure that my car payment, even though you shouldn't be worrying about car payments, you should worry about the overall price of a car. Yeah, you should be worrying about the total price of a car, not your monthly payment. But you still got to know your monthly payment so that you can make sure it fits in your budget. So like, you know, a $300 car payment, that fits in mine. So that's pretty much what I want. And then you can just calculate it to where backwards to how much you can afford or how much you got to put down. Right? What the hell are you doing? Freaking a-hole. So also, I've learned a lot from the Chinese. Chinese love money. They really, really love money. So they know how to manage it for the most part. Obviously, you're going to have some uncles who don't know how to do it. But yeah, I've learned from the Chinese. For one, they live on less than they make. Actually, you know what they do? I mean, the general consensus I've heard is that they only spend half their money. And then the other half they save. That's crazy. Imagine just living on half of what you make all the time, no matter what. I wish I could do that. Yeah, I've learned a lot from them. Also because my lady's Chinese, right? So I kind of learned from her family. From being here in the Bay Area, there's a lot of Chinese here. And yes, they love money. And the reason why is because I was always thinking about, like, dude, these people don't even make that much. You know what I mean? They don't make six figures. And yet they were able to buy a house in San Francisco. How's that possible? And I'll tell you how they did it is because they live on half or more of what they make. They only live on half or less than what they make. That's crazy. That means you're saving like 75% or something crazy like that. So let's say you got that paycheck of $1,000, right? That's like you only taking $250 to spend, and then the other $750 you put away, right? That's crazy. What are you gonna do with that? And yeah, like I said, the one thing I learned from them too about cars is that they buy a car and then they just... So for them, it's even better to buy a brand new car. Sure, yeah, you're going to lose money on a depreciation, but for them, it doesn't matter because they're keeping it until the car's dead. And what do I mean when the car is dead? It means if the car costs more to repair than what it's worth, then it's pretty much dead. Unless it might be smart to keep it and fix it just so that you don't have a car payment or having to buy a car outright. But man, that's the way to go. Or if not buy brand new, then buy slightly used, like 3 years old. Buy a 3-year-old car and then just keep it. Maintain it, keep it until it's dead. That's pretty much what I'm going to do. And for the most part, that only works with cars that last forever, which are usually Toyotas, right? Toyotas, Hondas. I don't know though, because you have to be willing to pay that premium, and I don't know if I am. I don't know if we can afford that. to pay that premium price just for a Toyota, because Toyota prices are super inflated right now. But anyway, I'm not talking about cars, I'm talking about money. So yeah, those are a couple things I've learned from the Chinese, and also learning about, or talking about living on less than you make by budgeting your money, making sure your money is a plan of where it needs to go. And yeah, if you guys have extra pointers, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still trying to learn, and I'm almost 40. You know what? Before I let you guys go, I'm not sure if any of you are hella young or not. If you're in your 20s and you start being smart with your money, holy smokes, you're gonna make it, dude. Because if you start investing and saving and not spending so much, and I'm not even saying not to have fun, I'm just saying in moderation, okay? Don't go to like every goddamn music festival there is throughout the year. You're just gonna end up spending too much money. Instead, just go once or twice a year, maybe once, right? Pick a big one, pick a good one. Don't, try not to eat out so much. Maybe try and cook at home. Or if you are going to eat out, or if you're going to order food, make sure you got a coupon. You know what I'm saying? Save some money somehow. But yeah, if you're young, dude, that's the time. And you get smart with your money when you're young, that's crazy. You're going to make so much bank. Just having those principles while you're working, even if your job is minimum wage, guys, just following the simple basic principles of money, you're on the right track for sure. Anyways, guys, I don't have that much else to talk about, or at least I want to save it for another video so I don't end up like rambling. I'll see you guys in the next one. Someone tried calling me. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay hungry. Later, Gators.